Okay, Friday, May 14th, 2023. It's early in the morning. Just taking a shortcut. Taking a shortcut to the market. Can't do this in Western countries. Walk along the train tracks. You know, it's all fenced off and got cameras and what have you. So I just wanted to update you on Restack development. It's been a little quiet. You know, we had an AMA. You know, we're probably going to put AMAs on hold until Bitcoin is up over 35,000. There's a direct correlation between interest in the crypto space and the price of Bitcoin. So I think when it's close to 45-50% of all-time highs and it's getting some momentum, then it's probably we can go back on AMAs. We're not trying to hide anything or anything, but you know, things will slow down. We'll put things on hold because for our projects we have to time it with the market momentum, you know, to catch the wave, you know, when everyone is interested. Otherwise it's just that much harder to do marketing. I mean, we're running now a test Twitter and Discord campaign. We hired a local company here in Lviv to see how that works, how they do. You know, they say they can get some organic growth going on. You know, at Restack, you know, we're architects and engineers, you know, project managers, I should say. We're like an A&E firm. Marketing is not our strong suit. It's something we want to partner with somebody who's good at it or capable or can teach us how to do it. But it seems like it's its own business. So like developer companies like ours, you know, IT, you know, what IT-focused companies need to partner with someone strong in marketing. I mean, we've gotten a few good hits, you know, just asking people in Discord and presenting ourselves. But in the crypto space, it's slow right now. So everyone is just holding on to their money right now and not really looking for projects. So it's, you know, we're going to look at doing some AI-based games. We have one coming up called Art Masher. You know, my partner is working on it. You know, we mash together two famous artists and you got to guess who they are. And you get 3 guesses a day. And if you want more guesses, you got to do some tasks like follow our social medias or something, you know, because, you know, as soon as you go crypto, like give crypto rewards or charge crypto, you can't advertise on Google or Facebook. This is the other big challenge of Web3, is the marketing channels are limited, and you can only, you have to go to like Cointelegraph or, you know, these, you know, crypto-specific news sources, and you got to pay them a hell of a lot of money. They're not, they don't have reporters out scooping the stories for small things. You know, I think they'll report on the big projects like Bitcoin and Solana and this for free, because, you know, obviously people are searching for that on Google, and then they land on that story, and then there's a bunch of smaller stories that were paid. So a lot of those sites are just advertorials, more or less, and they can be tens of thousands of dollars in some cases, from what I understand, to get an article there. I mean, that's we don't have that. Let's just say we're really small right now. We don't have that kind of money for marketing. So we're gonna change focus while we go into this like bear relapse or crypto winter relapse, even though the summer is coming. And just wait it out and see what happens. I mean, stocks are doing really well. You know, Nvidia is just pumping, but that's on the AI. And I think people are coming to realize it's actually a quality company. It's all about the people. You know, when you're consistently hiring from Stanford, Caltech, MIT, and putting all those people in a room, stuff is going to happen. You know, innovation is going to happen, you know, versus Satoshi Nakamoto and Vitalik and and then, you know, a whole bunch of anonymous people and all these other different crypto projects. You know, it's, you know, slow and steady and highly intelligent wins the race over, you know, conspiracy and mystery. You know, so, yeah, so I mean, although if you were in Bitcoin many years ago, you have to be able to spot these things early. So I don't know what's early now. I guess, the thing is with penny stocks, if a stock is like a small cap stock, it means it was overlooked by private equity, because usually private equity will grab the really good small companies, or they'll get bought up by Microsoft or Amazon. They have like whole acquisition teams. Even like Cognizant, where I used to work, EPAM, they have a whole department just looking at companies to buy, that are between, I don't know, 1 million and $50 million market cap. And these are the companies, if they're on the stock market, like Microsoft, that's where you make a lot of money. So they're all trying to scoop these companies first. They're all trying to scoop them up before we can get to them. So, and like I said, this is not investment advice. This is just stuff going through my mind. It seems like you have no choice but to buy, the big companies, because they're just going to get bigger. And there is a lot of room to grow. I mean, they're going to grow with population growth and, market penetration into the third world, efficiencies, new technologies. They'll benefit from this. So I guess that's why everyone is in the crypto space, into these altcoins or shitcoins or whatever. They're hoping that would be the next Microsoft or Google or something is going to be lying in one of those crypto projects. But it's been my experience. I've worked with a few projects, as a consultant and everything. They have a lot of vision and a lot of ideas, and they even have developers, but they are lacking in execution. They don't value management. Everything is supposed to be sales and technology, but in the middle of that, selling your vision and building your vision is management, executing it so you're not having to rework it or you run out of money. We discussed a rug project. My feeling is they didn't know how to manage the developers, this awakened .net, and the developers ran away from them, especially if they're from Ukraine. If you don't, they will take the ball and run if you don't put tight management around them and tight scope and hold them to the contract and hold them to the deliverables. And I think that's what happened. It's like I don't know, I grew up in the countryside, like a pig covered with oil, it just will get away from you, and the bacon will run if it gets a chance. So, yeah, that's how most of the Web3 is, and even a lot of them lack developers, or proper architecture, development talent, but more the ability to manage it. Because you can actually find developers, India is full of them. Polygon was invented by 3 guys from India. So, they're out there. You can find the talent, but managing the talent is the art. And I've recently actually started studying for my PMP exam, the project manager certification. I already have one from Google. I have certified Scrum Master, but this is the big one. And I'm actually really learning a lot. There is like a 49-step process. Not everyone follows it. It's just a guideline. It's not like hard and fast rule, but it kind of makes you mindful of all the different things involved in managing a project, managing vendors, managing the contracts. So it's like a whole checklist, how to do scope. The most important thing is probably to have a proper scope and work breakdown. Like what is it exactly that you're building and how are you going to build it, and what pieces, what components, and how will you test it to make sure that it's what is required or meets requirements or what you want. And this has been very enlightening, even though I've been doing this all my life, to have it like down in a book and see it presented the way they present it in the course materials. It's I think this is what's missing in the Web3 space, is management, is proper hardcore middle management, something between the executives and something between the line workers. And that's where America has won. That's where these American corporations win. Microsoft, Google, Amazon. They spend a lot of time developing this layer and then they're able to scale the business, and they can actually run at very high efficiencies despite being very big companies. They're very good at cutting the waste and what have you, and that's how their shares keep growing and what have you. So yeah, those are some of my thoughts. And like I said, bouncing around all over the place. Like I said, I do these things ad hoc. Just on all the projects, if you're following any of our projects, Hugo the Parrot or, Restack token, everything, we're kind of in slow-mo. We haven't officially launched anything, so we haven't put a bag on anybody or anything like that. We're just being patient. We're building tech in the meantime, trying different things. We all have daytime jobs, so we're not paying ourselves salaries or anything like that out of this. We're just covering the basic admin costs of having a company, and so, which is not much. The company is based in Ukraine and everything, so it's very economical to have a company here, and it's very economical to live here. So, yeah, that's all I can say is where we're at. We're just trying to position ourselves to catch this wave. And it's like surfing. There's always these things that look like a great wave, and then it never breaks, and then, and you get a whole set like this sometimes, and the next set comes, and they're all breakers. They're all waves worth catching, So, again, I maintain that the crypto market will turn around when there's a clear signal from the Fed that inflation is dead and there will be no more rate hikes. Right now they kind of said they're on a pause, but they can still surprise you. The language was very vague, but they were very hard on, like, we want to get inflation down to 2%. So I took that as like they're pausing rates, but they can come back at any time rate hikes. They're going to pause the hikes, but that's what I gathered when they said that they're hard on 2%, that they want to hit that 2%. And if it breaks the housing market, and like I said, there's a lot of room in U.S. unemployment. U.S. unemployment's like 3.5%. So even if that got pushed up to 5%, the U.S. economy would still be pretty strong. Job market would still be pretty strong. It won't be like now where it's red hot, but yeah. So that's all I have. If you need any help with software development or managing your projects, or having us look into something, do an audit or do a due diligence for you, drop us a line. I'm Alex at Restack.AI, Restack.AI. All our information is on the YouTube. We have all the links and everything in the About section. So just let us know. We're here to help. We have a lot of experience. Technically, management-wise, we're very highly proficient. If you're an expert at marketing and know how to get us more business in a cost-effective way, not a coach, but someone who can effectively bring some good leads to us and bring some sales. We met a lot of coaches, that would tell us what we have to do. We know what we have to do. It's just we don't have the hours in the day to do it. We're so busy building. But I probably will shift to a marketing focus at some point. And I know it's just hard work and grinding, but like I said, it'd be nice to pair up with a marketing-oriented company or something that knows how to get the leads, and then we can process them. That would be ideal. But anyway, take care and have a nice day.